Right now on 7 Eyewitness News, a fire in Buffalo leaves a 6-year-old dead and 2 other children injured.
This morning we have some new information about this deadly fire.
Winter weather advisory is posted for parts of western New York later today. We're all going to see snow, and I'll have your full forecast straight ahead.
And a Bills fan favorite is off the field for good. This morning we're hearing from Erik Woods' teammates on the Bills' injury and what's next.
Plus, you've heard about the Ice Bucket Challenge. This morning, we're showing you how you can spice it up now for a good cause. This is breaking news from 7 Eyewitness News.
We begin this morning at 6:30 on a Monday with that deadly fire in the city's Lovejoy neighborhood. A 6-year-old is dead this morning. 2 other children are hurt after they were pulled from this burning house on Benzinger Street. Look at the flames here pouring and rolling out of the top of the house and then the side here. Our 7 Eyewitness News reporter Tweelan Nugent live for us on the scene of this fire this morning, which is still an emotional, active scene. Tweelan, good morning to you. What do you know here?
Yeah, 3 hours later, it's still just as busy as it was when we first got here this morning. The fire called in around 2:30, but it's been a really tough scene to be at this morning. Firefighters kind of in a somber mood after a 6-year-old died and 2 other children were taken to Oshai Children's Hospital. But again, this was called in around 2:30 this morning, originally as a 3-alarm fire. It started as a bedroom fire and quickly spread to the rest of the house. Firefighters had to leave the building about 40 minutes into the fire because the flames were just too much for them. It was really unsafe for them to be inside. They've had a lot of issues this morning with space on the street. Too many cars parked on the street, so they had people waking up, pulling their cars up onto the curb. The temperatures have been tough as well. There's about an inch of ice further down the street, and that crime scene was extended for a while as investigators arrived on scene just to determine the cause of this fire. That hasn't been released to us at this point. We have no idea how this fire started, but we do know, again, it was originally called in as a bedroom fire, quickly spread in the houses next door. Luckily, the fire did not spread to the neighboring homes, but firefighters still working here, and they did use some foam to put down those hot spots. Again, I do want to recap what we know here. A 6-year-old has died, was taken to the and 2 others were taken to the hospital this morning, but a really emotional, sad scene here, and we're awaiting official details at 1:30 this afternoon at Buffalo Fire Headquarters. We're live in Buffalo's Lovejoy neighborhood. I'm Tweelan Nugent. We'll send it back to you.
And you can actually see that crime scene tape set up behind Tweelan. It's out of the ordinary to see that at a fire, and this fire in particular, anything but ordinary.
Such a sad way to start a Monday. We'll continue to stay on top of the latest there, but first we'll get you out the door this morning. Chief Meteorologist Aaron Mankowski outside for you today.
Yeah, cloudy and cold out here right now. Let's take a look at temperatures across the region. Make sure you have the jacket and the gloves on. You will certainly need those today. 29 in Buffalo, 31 degrees in Niagara Falls. You're looking at 24 in Jamestown, 25 right now in Bradford. Winds out of the northeast around 5 to 10 miles per hour right now, but those winds will kick up later on today. Like I mentioned, a number of weather alerts to pass along. Southern Erie, Wyoming, Chautauqua, Cattaraugus, and Allegheny counties. You have winter weather advisories in effect from 4 p.m. today through 1 p.m. on Tuesday. You're going to see several inches of snow mainly south of Buffalo overnight tonight. Buffalo northward, you're going to pick up about 2 to 4 inches of accumulation. So we're all going to see snow later today and tonight and into early Tuesday, but the higher amounts look to be south of Buffalo right now. As we take a look at our 7 Super Doppler, you can see back near Detroit, there's the snowfall, and that is moving across Lake Erie and pushing its way toward western New York. We'll see the bulk of the snow arrive later today, but we will find a few flurries flying around the area this morning. So here's your leaving soon forecast. 29 degrees right now with mostly cloudy skies. We're going to hover in the upper 20s through around 9 a.m. By 10 a.m. we'll be around 31 degrees. Notice cloudy skies, maybe a flurry or 2 this morning. Expect some snow though later on today, and like I mentioned, we're going to see several inches of accumulation in parts of western New York overnight tonight into early Tuesday. Tomorrow at this time we'll be standing outside with some snow coming down. The morning commute on Tuesday will be a snowy and slow one. We'll talk more about that from the inside coming up in just a few.
Even though he's retiring, he'll still be a Bills guy in our hearts, so.
This is so emotional. Erik Woods' retirement hitting teammates and the youngest of fans really hard. When he was off the field, Wood was heavily involved with Children's Hospital, helping kids who are very sick. And this afternoon, we're expecting to hear from Woods on his career-ending injury. He made the announcement on Friday. He's just off his 9th season with the Buffalo Bills, and played every single game this season. His teammates have been all over social media since the announcement, saying how much they'll miss him in the locker room. Here's what LaShawn McCoy and Richie Incognito had to say at the Pro Bowl.
He's so smart, so intelligent, makes the right calls. This is a great leader, great person.
Erik's a special guy. He's been in Buffalo his entire career. He's been a great friend to me, great teammate, great leader, a guy that I really leaned on a lot when I first got back in the league. It's really a sad day.
So we'll hear from Wood about 1 o'clock this afternoon. We'll be on the air broadcasting live when he makes his statement, and you can also watch it live on our WKBW app.
Carl Palladino, we have learned, out of the running for New York's next governor. The developer and former Buffalo School Board member says after long consideration, he will not run. He made that final call yesterday. You'll remember he won the Republican primary back in 2010, then he lost to Governor Cuomo. IKEA could soon be coming closer to Buffalo. According to our Rochester affiliate, the company is considering Henrietta for a brand new location. Unclear this morning, however, if the company is also looking at other towns or cities. But if this location is approved, you can hit up an IKEA just over an hour away without even having to cross a border. Wouldn't that be nice, keeping our money here in Western New York as well? Thumbs up. Right now, if you still have questions about recertifying your guns under the SAFE Act, time is running out to get them answered. Tonight, Erie County Clerk Mickey Kearns and legislator Lynn Dixon are holding an outreach seminar. They'll be out at the VFW post in Hamburg from 6 until 8 tonight. Pistol owners have to recertify their permits with state police by Wednesday. This morning, House Speaker Paul Ryan says he'll donate money that he got from a powerful man who several women say sexually assaulted or harassed them. Steve Wynn just stepped down as finance chairman for the Republican National Committee. He's accused of forcing a manicurist to have sex with him and harassing other women at his properties. And today is the first day the IRS will accept tax returns. Experts say your best bet is to move quickly. The faster you file, the faster you get that return. But the IRS says anyone who claims the Earned Income Tax Credit or the Additional Child Tax Credit won't see any refund until mid-February. 636, good news from a new survey out this morning. Profits really picked up at the end of last year as we did our holiday shopping. This is according to the National Association for Business Economics. Nearly half of the companies say workers' pay went up in the last 3 months. So some good economic news to start off your Monday. Well, parents, you always want to make sure your kids are making the right choice. This morning, we're looking at how their choice to drink at an early age could affect them later in life.
Were constantly on their phones. They were texting, they were looking at videos.
Teachers getting teens to focus on school instead of their phones. We're looking at the classroom techniques straight ahead. Aaron?
Well, yesterday we had the sunshine, temperatures